The community loves to come together and produce something spectacular to showcase the capabilities of ones around us.
At Warwick Valley High School, we held an event to acknowledge those creative minds and put them on display, the STEAM Fair.
More to come with that and additional stories on this edition of Wildcat News. Hello everyone and welcome to Wildcat News. I'm Natalia Jacob and joining me is a WVTV veteran, Morgan Pilieri.
Thank you for the invitation to co-host. I am so excited to be here.
The STEAM Fair is the best way for students to showcase their creativity and showcase things beyond their wildest dreams. Oftentimes, they make things out of paint, metal, or glue, but for these students, they use a beloved toy to bring their ideas to life.
People come and move on to the next table in the STEAM Fair. Others are more captivated at the LEGO League table. But what exactly is this LEGO League?
So for LEGO League, we have around 14 students at Sanfordville. It takes roughly around 15 hours. We all meet once a week for an hour for 15 weeks. And this, how LEGO League starts is LEGO actually gives us LEGO League gives us a theme each year that we have to build towards. So this year was deep sea exploration and exploring the ocean.
So we have 6 students from Park Avenue who participate in LEGO League. There are some 3rd graders and 4th graders who can apply to be on LEGO League. So only 6 students get to be on the team, and they work together to create a build that represents this year's theme. So this year's theme was submerged. So they had to research underwater exploration and creatures and the different layers of the ocean, and then build something that represents each layer. We've been doing, this is my 7th year, I believe, doing LEGO League. So a full build takes about 15 weeks. So we meet once a week before school, and they in total meet for 15 weeks to build the final build.
And others might ask what the students think about their creations.
What makes it cool building is you learn, during the process, you're learning about the sea and what's under the sea, what kind of animals. So we took that based off from in learning, and we just made them into submarines, in Titanic. So stuff far down, and the animals in the sea. And stuff that digs through the soil, and it makes it so cool just building it with Legos.
In the end, LEGO League is a great way to express your artistic side. For Warwick Valley News, I'm Brett Roberson, signing off.
LEGO first showed up in 1932 in Denmark. Warwick started their LEGO League in 2012. Through the years, LEGO has become more than a toy, but an outlet for creativity.
When we think of expression, we think of artists, engineers, and architects. While some build with blocks and tools, others use everyday products that you'd find on your front porch. Newspaper. Warwick hosted their annual newspaper fashion show preview May 21st, and it's always a massive hit.
Every year, there's an event that everyone remembers, the STEAM Fair. This is an event where people can show off their creativity, knowledge, and talent. But the event that people remember the most is the newspaper fashion show. When students walk the runway, they feel they have given their everything.
I think what made me want to take this class is because I've always been interested in fashion in a way. And I remember seeing it when I was younger, and I was like, that's cool. I want to take that class. And yeah, now I'm taking the class.
From starting with a simple idea to showing off your final creation, the students feel proud of all the work they put into the specific dress. Even spectators enjoy this because they do not know what comes down the aisle.
So I just really love seeing all of the dresses, and just seeing how the students at WVCSD just put their minds together and to make something their own creative, just from their creative mindset.
This event has been going on for many years. It takes a village in order to have the perfect dress.
Obviously paper, newspaper. You can use duct tape and other reusable sources. Some people used wire. I used duct tape.
After all the dresses that were showcased, there are still fan favorites from the audience.
Well, personally, I'm excited for the Athena dress because I feel that's a pretty cool goddess to get. And I'm just excited for all of the like gold and like all like the different colors that correlate with all the dresses.
All in all, the fashion show at the high school is a great way for people to see what these students are capable of and how their minds are never stopping.
Unfortunately, the actual fashion show was hosted inside due to inclement weather, but that did not make the event any less exciting.
When we come back, we will be seeing some of the feats of developments our students have accomplished at this year's STEAM Fair.
Don't go away, Wildcat News will be back soon.
The STEAM Fair is truly preparing students for real-world opportunities by giving kids an opportunity to do hands-on learning, thinking outside the box.
I think it's wonderful that this district has architecture, pottery, activities.
It connects so many different grades, so many different artists of so many different styles.
Rather than using your voice, you can create something that has meaning and is meaningful to you.
Welcome back to Wildcat News. I'm your host, Natalia Jakob.
And I'm Morgan Polieri. Every year at the high school, students explore their innovative sides at Warwick's annual STEAM Fair. Curiosity takes center stage as students of all ages dive into science and engineering. The STEAM Fair shows us how our high school helps spark that excitement in the next generation.
The STEM Fair has been something we all did and loved as children, creating baking soda volcanoes that exploded, dioramas of the solar system, or lemon potato batteries. At Warwick, everyone is involved, from the local elementary schools to the high school as well, especially the robotics team. Interest in subjects starts young, from kids with coloring books to creating murals, or simple experiments at home to conducting labs. Everyone finds something when they're young that they kind of click with. The STEM Fair gives opportunities for those interested to grow, especially for young engineers and mechanics. Robotics Club specifically has gotten 15th place in the state competition and has gotten a check from Gene Haas, the founder of a mechanical engineering company, CNC. The club is especially young, started 2 years ago full of bright freshmen and sophomores, and now they've built themselves a strong foundation with these accomplishments.
So the thing that I'm most proud of for the robotics team since my first year starting it is really watching the students come into their own as leaders. Especially since I taught the majority of the team when they were freshmen, seeing them finally now as juniors and seniors leading underclassmen and really like taking that step as leaders on their own has been really rewarding to see. That's been the thing that I'm most proud of.
Freshman year, when the team just started, we were a team of 6. We didn't really take anything that seriously, but next year and the year after that even, we got a bunch of freshmen and we really started to try, and we were able to get all the way 15th place in states, which I did not think we would have ever gotten in even 10 years.
With the juniors and seniors soon leaving, the Robotics Club is here to recruit new members and grow opportunities for young children to explore their interests. Members are introducing how their state competition robot works and explains the thought process as well as the lessons they've learned behind the building process as well. With the competition robot seen in action along with a special robot for the kids, it's clear why engineering can pique the interest of so many young kids. With complex mechanics turned to simple interests such as art by driving and the satisfaction of seeing something you made come into life, it just makes sense. As the fair wraps up, it's clear that the Robotics Club is inspiring young minds to build, create, and explore. From competition robots to these demonstrations, the club is showing the next generation what's possible. The future of engineering at Warwick looks bright.
From robots to hands-on demos, Warwick's young minds are clearly on the move and their innovations are moving further. The STEAM Fair shows us the future of both subjects and the students.
While 3D design is nothing new, students are using those skills in their classrooms to find new ways to bring concepts trapped in their brain to real life. Those ideas come in various shapes and sizes.
Curiosity has filled the air here at Warwick Valley's annual STEAM Fair, where students and potential future innovators have gathered to showcase the future of art, science, and technology. From robotic cars to art showcasing, the event is buzzing with creativity, but stealing the spotlight was 3D design. And here we have an interview representing these 3D technologies.
So why students should be intrigued to take a 3D design class is because everybody is craving individuality. And what I mean by that is everybody is seeking something that's custom and something that's one of a kind.
And from that, we see the most important part of all. Whatever someone makes will be one of a kind, so there will be never anything quite like it. Now, let's take a look at a student that is currently involved with 3D design and learn why it is just so interesting.
So what made me so interested in 3D printing over everything else was how cool and intricate it is and how complex it is. Because when you 3D print, it's really hard, but it's also really fun and really just relaxing to like make those lines and then extrude and then watch something come together by just sketching it and then extruding, revolving, and all this stuff that is really complex, but it all comes together and makes something that's really cool.
So we've learned that yes, 3D design might be confusing and complex, but yet students still find a way to have fun through pure creativity. And with the complexity and possible confusion, you need a teacher. And that is where Andrew Warren comes in as the lead advisor for anything robotics.
Really interesting to teach because it allows students to explore their creativity in like the area between tech and art. Like for example, for my advanced robotics class, students had to build a claw that could pick up blocks around the tech room. And instead of simply just building them out of parts that we have, they're able to really be creative and try to make something totally custom.
So today, we've learned 3D design is jam-packed full of creativity and opportunity to make something that is one of a kind.
With tools like 3D design in their hands, these high school engineers are building the future right before our eyes. From sketches to structures, the possibilities are truly endless.
When Wildcat News returns, we'll shift our attention to another type of annual event,
as well as looking at the way high school students start their mornings and what makes it stand out from all the rest.
Constantly kept on inventing, recreating, and just trying to improve on our design so it finally worked.
They learn to work as a team, to regroup, to problem solve, and critically think.
Just seeing the range of creative ideas that they come up with and collaborate on. Just very creative ideas.
It's great to know that something finally comes together in such a big way.
So yes, I would want to do this again because I love this.
Welcome back to Wildcat News. I'm your host, Morgan Plieri.
And I'm Natalia Jakob. As students graduate from high school and look forward to their future, some may consider military service. Despite what Hollywood has shown us, you don't need superhuman strength to be a hero. Some of those heroes can be found right here in Warwick.
The Veterans Day Breakfast is an annual event put on by the Warwick Valley Middle School that brings the whole community together with the roaring veteran population of Warwick. This event has brought members of the middle school orchestra to play, as well as high school's culinary class that has prepared the breakfast itself. Warwick Valley Middle School has been putting on this event for almost 20 years now, showing strong support for the huge veteran community.
I'm new to this community, but it's so evident how it is an important annual event. We have such a great presence of veterans here, and it's awesome to bring these people together so we can learn from them.
Showing support to the veterans is very important for this community because of the sheer amount of them.
It is very important. It's very important. I enjoy very much putting into this program. My parents, my father was a Korean veteran, so my parents would always come to the, to these events.
The community is very nice, especially Warwick. We have these events here, like we have breakfast Memorial Day, celebrating Memorial Day. And yes, the community is very supportive.
And this event wouldn't have been possible without middle school teacher Mrs. Ruckert.
I think it's a wonderful thing that the community comes in. We not only get our veterans here, but we also get different politicians as well as members of our local veteran groups. And it's a wonderful thing to break bread and celebrate together the importance of veterans.
I'm Jordan Clifford for Warwick Valley Television. Back to you in the studio.
Despite the differences between branches and ages of attending veterans, they all share a commitment and passion to serve their country.
While military people know the pleasures of eating an MRE, students at the high school are expressing their displeasure at the change in breakfast prices.
In the Media Center Cafe, a specific location gets more attention than most: the muffin vending machines. Students often come into the cafe to purchase a chocolate chip or double chocolate chip muffin. Recently, students noticed that prices had begun to rise from their familiar $2.75. Prices are now $3 and could potentially continue to rise into the next school year. We spoke to some students who periodically visit the vending machines to buy muffins during lunch.
Last year, I remember buying muffins every day. They had a muffin, I'd buy it. Chocolate chip muffin, buy it. Get hungry, go buy another one, right? I kept doing that, but this year I realized I couldn't buy as many muffins. Wanna know why? Higher price. It's crazy.
Yeah, like after the muffin price went up, it was crazy. Cause then like I couldn't buy muffins, and then I can't even get through the day without a muffin.
Seeing how passionate these students were about the muffin price raise, we got into contact with Julie Helmrich, the school's food service director, to find out more regarding the price range.
Food costs are so high. Even if we were to try to make them ourselves, between the workforce that you would have to make them, and we find that here, when we do make our own stuff, the kids here would rather know that it was from like Rockland Bakery, or it's the truth. I mean, I hate to say that, but you know, they, for some reason, the packaging sells.
Due to the recent price changes in the ingredients the muffin producer uses, the school has had to comply with the rising prices and adjust prices here in the cafe. Ultimately, it's out of the school's control. However, the school's food service department has had a lot of changes planned for next year. Students should look out for more information on the website come next school year.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The one who lives on Drury Lane?
Well, it certainly is not hard to feel dreary when you hear that same morning announcement every day. It wakes everyone up at the same exact time every single morning without fail.
Man, this has been a really fantastic school year, you know.
Yeah, but I will say, I'm not very fond of that morning announcement guy.
Good morning, Warwick Valley High School.
Good morning, Warwick Valley High School.
Good morning, Warwick Valley High School.
And welcome to the greatest place on earth.
Welcome to the greatest place on earth.
And welcome to the greatest place on earth. Today is a U day. Today is a K day.
Today is a J day. Periods 1, 2, buckle my shoe.
Periods 4 to 5.
Once again, today is a P day. Periods 6, 7, 9.
This is Mr. Ferrantino reminding you to bring it for Education Day.
This is Mr. Fiorentino reminding you to bring it for Education today.
This is Mr. Ferrantino reminding you to bring it for Education today. Have a great day, everybody.
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 Hey, have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day, everybody.
You know, it's kind of funny, though.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree. As the school year closes, best of luck to the class of 2025. Everyone enjoy your summer, and remember, when we return in September, it will be an A day, periods 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8.
Once again, it will be an A day, periods 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8.
Well, that closes out our final edition of Wildcat News for the academic year. I'd like to thank Morgan for coming on the show as we end our year on a high note.
Yeah, it's been a crazy school year, but I'm glad we got to do Wildcat News one last time.
On behalf of the entire staff of WVTV, thank you for watching, and we look forward to reconnecting with you next fall.